Hi guys! So today I am here to do another hair video with you guys, and this one was actually highly requested by you guys, and I have been getting so many questions about my ombre hair and how I did it. So I decided I would do a newer updated how to ombre your hair video because I did one several months ago, and that was when I did my halo highlights to my hair using an ombre technique. So I applied lightener to kind of just pieces of hair framing my face, and then I decided a little bit after that I decided I would lighten the ends and do the ombre effect. So eventually I ended up with my ombre hair because I went back and did the same technique and lightened my ends, but I didn't do a video on that because it was basically the same step, and since I already did my hair it was kind of hard to do a video about it. And now that I have actually dyed my hair darker, I did dye my hair a little bit darker like I said I was going to do. It is now a soft black color, and I dyed it darker to match my new extensions that I got. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I will link it here or I will put it down below. But I did get new extensions and I needed to dye my hair darker. And I actually ended up not really liking the look of it. I don't know if it was just because it was too dark or going from like, you know, highlights and ombre hair to one solid hair color, and it was just too one dimension. But I just thought maybe like I should have kept the ombre, and last minute I did decide to go and ombre my hair extensions. So you can tell the ends are really like almost like a light blonde color. But I really like the way it turned out. I think it turned out pretty well, actually. Now I'm going to talk you guys through how to ombre your own hair, and obviously you can ombre your hair extensions as well because that's what I did. And you just want to make sure if you do your extensions they are 100% human hair and they can take the hair dye or bleach. So what you'll need is one hair color application brush, one mixing bowl, one set of protective gloves, one bottle of 4 fluid ounce 20 volume cream developer. You can use 20 or 30 depending how light or dark your hair is. I was doing this on very, very dark brown hair, almost black hair, so I used a 20 volume developer. And you're going to want to use 2 packs of powder lightener. I use the blue kind and it is by Prisma Light. You can get this at any hair supply store. I got mine at Sally Beauty Supplies. With the 2 packs I had a lot left over, but I would say it's safer to have more left over than not enough to do all your hair. So I would get 2 packs. Okay, to start you want to mix 1 pack of the powder lightener with half the contents of your 20 volume developer. So that should be 2 fluid ounces. And remember, only use half of that bottle. You want to mix the developer and the powder together until it's a thicker consistency, making sure the powder has completely been worked into the developer. What I did was lay my extensions down on a flat surface with a towel underneath to keep clean, and I brushed out any tangles or knots out of it and made sure it was laying flat. And I started applying the lightener with the brush applicator. So it's very important that you work the lightener into your hair really well and make sure it's very well covered, because you don't want splotchy hair and kind of spotted hair color on your ends. I meant to put a piece of foil between the towel and the hair extensions, but I totally forgot until the second part of it. So obviously if you're doing this on your natural hair, you want to just put the foil underneath your piece of hair, apply the lightener, and then wrap it up. I have my extensions here to show you how I applied it. So the first application of the bleach starts almost at the middle of the length of the hair, all the way down to the ends. And this is where using the brush applicator helps a lot, because you don't want the color difference to be very obvious, like a straight line across your extensions or your natural hair, because that looks really, really weird. So you want to use that applicator to kind of brush on that lightener to make it look like a very natural gradient color. The first application of the bleach I left on for about 45 to 50 minutes, and it did achieve this golden brown color here you see. And you can leave it on a little bit longer if you wanted to, but I thought this was a good gradual color to get to the lighter end. So after the first application, you want to make sure you rinse out your hair really, really well. And you can kind of tell because the lightener is blue colored, so you want to make sure you rinse it until the water runs clear. And then afterwards, I would dry your hair. In my case, I kind of left it a little bit damp because I was towel drying my hair extensions. So now you're ready for the second process, and we're going to be really lightening the ends of your hair. So you're going to mix the rest of your developer with the second pack of powder lightener. You're going to mix it all together like the first time. Again, for hair extensions, I laid it down on a flat surface and I brushed it free of knots. And then I started to apply the second process of lightener to the ends of my hair, and this time I did remember the foil. So I just put the foil underneath the hair so I can wrap it up more easily. And applying the second layer, I started it almost midway down the first layer. So this is where I started the first layer, was here, and then this is where I started the second layer, was right down the middle. And to achieve that really cool ombre effect, you want to make sure you cover your ends very, very well. For the second process to lighten the tips, I wanted to leave it on a little bit longer. I think I left it on for about an hour. And then when it's ready, just make sure you wash your hair really well and make sure you go back in and really condition your ends. Obviously, you can always go to a professional, go to a hair salon, and ask them to ombre your hair for you. And if you want to do that, that's awesome. More power to you. I always just find it easier to do my own hair. I'm really picky about my hair, so sometimes I do prefer doing my own hair. I honestly think ombreing is such an easy technique to do at home. I would much rather do it myself. And if you guys are afraid of bleaching or damaging your own hair, I highly recommend trying this on hair extensions, because that way you're not damaging your own natural hair. Like I said, you just want to make sure you really take care of it, condition it, and treat it after bleaching it. But otherwise, I think it turned out really great. So I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys have any other questions, leave a comment below and I will try to answer them the best that I can. And if you guys plan to try this out, make sure to leave a video response because I'd love to see them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!